Hi everyone, I'm Siddharth. In this section, today we will review the unweighted interval scheduling problem. The aim of this problem is to find the maximum number of compatible jobs. Aim is to find max subset of compatible jobs. So the first question is, what are compatible jobs? What are compatible jobs? Two jobs, say job number 1 and job number 2, with start time SI and finish time FI for the first job, start time SI dash for the second job, and finish time FI dash for the second job. These two jobs are said to be compatible only when FI is less than equal to SI dash. So you can understand that only if the starting time of the second job is greater than or equal to the finish time of the first job, only then these jobs can be said to be compatible. So first of all, what is the physical significance of this problem? Consider you go to an event and there are around n sessions in that event, and you wish to find the maximum amount of events, non-overlapping events that you can find. So you can use this algorithm, unweighted interval scheduling algorithm. So what do you think can be the optimal strategies to solve this problem? Pause the video and think about it for a minute. So I think there can be 2 to 3 strategies. Let us try those. First strategy can be finding the earliest start time. That is, we can consider jobs which start the earliest start time. Like for in this example, job A is starting the earliest. So we will consider those intervals that are not overlapping with A. So in this case, let's see A, B is overlapping with A, so we won't consider this. C is also overlapping with A, we won't consider this. D is also overlapping with A, we won't consider. E is also overlapping, not considered. F is also overlapping, not considered. G, both are at 6, so yes, we can consider. H, but H is overlapping with G, so we can't consider. Answer is 2. This is one of the strategies. Now let me use the second strategy. Shortest interval. We will consider those jobs surrounding the shortest interval. So you can easily see that she is the shortest interval with size 2. So let's consider this. Now let's see the jobs which are compatible with C. Is A compatible with C? No. Is B compatible with C? No. Is D compatible with C? No. Is E compatible with C? No. Is F compatible with C? Yes. Is G compatible with C? Yes. No. Why no? Because F is also not compatible with G. So we are seeing the compatibility of C along with F with G, but G is not compatible. No. F is not compatible with H, so no. So still the answer is 2. So these are 2 strategies. Now let me consider one more strategy. Let's see the earliest finish time. Give me a minute to run this. So which job do you think has the earliest finish time? We can clearly see that it is job B. So we'll consider from job B. So A is not compatible with B, C is not compatible with B, D is also not compatible with B, while E is compatible with B. Yes, it is. Is F compatible with E and B? No. Is D compatible with E and B? No. Is H compatible with B, E, H? Yes. So our aim was to find the maximum subset. So obviously this gives us the answer clearly. We got two, and we got three using. So I am trying to claim the optimal strategy is the earliest finish time. Now let me provide you some counter examples for the earliest start time strategy. Consider there are four jobs A, B, C and D. And consider there is another job E with the longest interval, but this starts before A. So we will consider the number of compatible jobs from E, which gives us the answer of 0. So this is the counter example. So we can agree that this is not the optimal strategy. Fine. Earliest start time, counter example. So now let me give you the counter example of the shortest interval. Consider there are three jobs A, B and C. So we will see the number of compatible jobs from C because it is the shortest interval. This gives us an answer of 0 because there are no compatible jobs with C. But the actual answer should be 2. You know why? Because A and B are not compatible. So this is providing us the wrong answer. So what do you think we should do? So we can claim that it is the earliest finish time is the optimal strategy. So now let me provide the pseudocode for this problem. So first of all, we will sort these jobs in the order of earliest finish time. Then we'll run a for loop to find the compatible jobs from the job with the earliest finish time. For example, for I is equal to 1 to n. Before I run the for loop, let me take a set A and let's put value 5 into this. It is a null set as of now. For I is equal to 1, where n is the number of jobs. If ji is compatible with all jobs in set A, then we will put A union ji. So this is a very simple algorithm. We first sort by the earliest finish time, that is, we sort jobs by their finish time. Sort by finish time. And then we run a for loop, and if any job is compatible with the job that is with the earliest finish time, and we include this job in the set, we keep including and finding the answer. At last we obtain a set A which contains all the maximum subset of non-overlapping jobs. So what do you think the time complexity for this algorithm is? Time complexity. We can clearly see that there is one for loop. So big O of n. So do you think is this the answer? No, this is not the answer. The answer is n log n. The answer is n log n because it will take n log n amount of time to sort these jobs according to the finish time, earliest finish time. And n log n, I am considering that the sorting is the fastest. You either use merge sort or you use insertion sort, heap sort. If insertion sort on average gives n log n, in the worst case even it gives O n square. So the answer is n log n. N log n for this and big O of n for this, big O of n log n. So the time complexity for this algorithm is O n log n. Now you might have some questions. What if we want to assign some priorities to these intervals? Like, you go to an event and there is a session, but one session is more important for you than the other. So how do you solve that problem in that case? In this, we use the greedy algorithm. Algorithm involves making use of the local optimal solution in order to build upon a global optimal solution. But in the case of prioritized job intervals, the greedy algorithm won't work. For example, there are n events. Like 1 to n. 1, 2, 3, n. And n is overlapping with all the events, so it will give an answer 0. But it has the priority, say, number 1000, and these have only priority 1. So obviously, we would want to choose this algorithm. But if we use this greedy algorithm, it will not give us this answer. So we will have to use dynamic programming algorithms, which is a subject of another day. If you have any doubts, please mention those in the comment and I will try to clarify in the next video. For the code of this problem, you would find the link in the description below, a link to my GitHub repo. Thanks.